Hello, kindergarten Enrichment. This is Mrs. Dow, and I also have with me Lauren Dow. Wave, Lauren. Hi. So we are going to do some guided drawing with you today, and we are going to draw a sheep. A little sheep, and I thought this was a good one because we're in March, and sometimes they say
goes
in like a lion and out like a lamb. So I thought it was a really cute springtime picture to draw, so we're going to work on that. So as you can see, we have two pieces of paper. One's going to be for Lauren, one's going to be for me. And what you need to draw with us today is you need something to color with. So we've got our crayons, right? We need a marker. So something to trace over your pencil. You also need a pencil. Okay, so those are the things that you're going to need. So let's see if we have everything we need, Lauren. We've got, do you have a pencil?
Yep.
Pencil, okay. Marker, and we have some more markers right here. Okay, and we have our crayons to color with. Okay, so let's get started. All we need right now is our pencil. So what I've been trying to teach the kindergarten is that we always start with pencil. Because why? Why would we want to start with pencil? Do you know?
Because pencils have erasers?
Yeah, because pencils have erasers. So if we make any mistakes, we can erase our mistakes before we go in with the real thing, you know, to color it in. Yeah.
This is permanent.
Yeah, those are not, you cannot erase those mistakes unless you're like Mo Willems, who's like a really experienced illustrator. He can draw with marker and make very few mistakes, but we're still learning, so we're going to start with our pencil. All right, so the first thing you need to do is I want you to make a U shape. Okay, so kind of in the middle of your page. Oh, first of all, we should probably say you should be holding your paper long ways up and down. Okay.
Or vertical.
Sorry, is that right? Yeah, vertical. Vertical or portrait. Okay, up and down. All right, so we're going to go like this. Make a U. Okay. Then we're going to make two ovals on either side. And it's okay if you trace over a little bit of your pencil there. We can always go back in and erase some stuff, okay? I think you want to close up those ovals. There you go. So two ovals on either side of your U shape. And then on the top, you're going to make sort of like a flower shape. So just do a shape that kind of reminds you of a flower with a few different bumps on it. There you go. That's sort of the lamb's or the sheep's little fuzzy hair on the top. Okay. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is give him some eyes. Him or her. I don't know if it's a him or her. I guess we can decide that on our own, right? I'm just going to lightly shade those in because I am going to go back with a marker and fill that in. But for now, it's fine just to go like that. Now what we need to do is make an arch to sort of create the sheep's little
nose.
Front of his face. Yeah, the nose. So we're going to draw that line. And then the next thing we're going to do, like sort of like a V. A little V. That's his nose. And then his mouth. If you ever draw cats or dogs, sometimes we do this. Almost like two J's back to back. There you go. That's his little face. And then the next thing we're going to do is we got to give him his body. So we're going to make a big You can give it a little triangle at the bottom there if you want. Yeah, it's got kind of like a little bit of a little shape that goes up on either side, two lines that go up on either side. Okay, then let's give him his body. Okay, so his body's gonna be a big fluffy cloud all around him. So just give him lots of fluffy sheep fur, like that. And then we're gonna give him some legs. He needs 4 legs. Let's start with 2 in the front. So we're gonna go straight down, 2 long rectangles right next to each other. And then I'm gonna draw a little line, sort of like his little hooves. I think sheep have hooves, right? And then I'm just gonna go back in when I have my marker and I'm gonna fill those in. Okay, and then we're gonna make it look like the back legs are a little further behind. It's okay. Okay. So if you do 2 more rectangles in the back, don't forget his little hooves. That's why we have erasers. There you go. Little hooves on either side. And then the last thing you can do, just to make his little fluffy fur look like soft, you can go in and kind of give some little swirls. I said squirrels. Swirls. And you can do that just randomly all around. You can make some big, some little. Kind of like that. That looks really good. Okay, now, since we're done with our pencil, you can now switch to marker. I'll hand you the markers so you can pick what color. I always tell the kindergartners to start with black, but if they don't have black, you can use gray. I think one time when we did sharks, some of them used a blue marker. So it kind of just depends on what you're drawing, but I'm gonna go with black. And you just basically retrace all that you did. Doesn't have to be in the same order. You just kind of go back in. The nice thing about this is whatever you don't trace over, take your eraser and you can erase all that extra pencil so it looks nice and clean. It's also a good chance for you to fix any mistakes. So if you don't like the shape of something, you can kind of redo it. Like right here, I'm probably just gonna make sure I don't go too far on that face. And right here, I'm gonna make sure I don't go into the cute fuzzy hair. And then anything that needs to be filled in, you can do with your marker. Sometimes the kindergartners want to color with their marker, but the thing that I always tell them is if you go in and color with your marker, then I might not see those beautiful shapes and designs that you started with. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I try to encourage them to do all of their pencil in marker, you know, trace over their pencil with marker, but then make sure it's just lines. And then you can go back in with crayon because crayon isn't going to fill in all your marker that you just did. It gives a pretty cool effect. Tracing is a very good skill too, especially in kindergarten. If you can trace over different shapes and lines, it really works your fine motor, and it's just good practice. When we started doing these guided drawings, they would say, I don't want to trace over everything I just did. But I would say, no, you gotta trace over some of that pencil or I'm not gonna see it. So hopefully that's what they're doing
Do
at
you
home.
color that in?
You can do whatever you want with his nose. And now this is the part where it gets really fun because sometimes you can add some of your own little flourishes. So if there's something you want to add to that, you can totally do that. Like, let's see. Maybe we want to give this little guy a bow.
Or you could do a little bow tie.
Or a bow tie, that's right. Maybe we'll just add I'll add a bow. Mine's a girl.
Okay.
And you can have a little boy. Lambs or sheep are kind of mostly white and gray, right? So this isn't going to be super colorful unless we take our gray. We could do that. We could color in some gray. Oh, I probably should have erased his pencil. A little extra pencil there that I don't need. I don't need any of that. Some of these mistakes over here I can erase. Okay, then you can go back in and do some crayon next. Sometimes they have like a little peach color on their face.
Yep.
Go in like that. And then, I don't know, maybe their legs? Or you can do their legs gray or white. I guess it doesn't matter, right? I guess we'd have to have a picture of the little sheep up for us to know. Ooh, you have a dark gray, but you're coloring very lightly with that dark gray.
Yeah.
See, this gray, I kind of have to push hard just to even see it. The cool thing is I can just color right over this black if I really wanted to. I don't have to be perfect about it. I can just kind of just fill it in.
I'm gonna make his ears black.
Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Sometimes they do have some black on them, don't they? No black crayon? We've got brown. Maybe this was black. I think this was actually black.
Yeah. You can make black.
You can push really hard and make it black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is black. But I just went really lightly.
I might borrow it when
Okay.
you're done. I'm going to leave that little fluffy thing on the top white, though.
Yeah, I think we need to. And I'm gonna this one.
I'm going to darken his ears. Her ears, actually, right? Her.
Mhm.
Mine's a her, yours is a him.
And I'm gonna take this creamish color.
Okay. She's looking cute. Kind of get rid of our little eraser. Now the last thing I might do, just because we know sheep like to graze in the pastures, right? They like a lot of grass. Can give her like a little spot to stand on. I do this thing where I don't really care if it's perfect. I just try to fill it all in as best as I can, and I don't mind if there's a little white showing. I might even take a dark green and just outline what I just did.
You could even add a fence in the background if you wanted.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe we'll do that. I always like when there's a bold outline to a shape. Yeah, let's see. I think there is a gray marker in here too. Maybe we'll do a little fence.
Yep. Or you could do it with brown.
Yep, you do a brown fence.
I think I'm going to do a brown fence.
Okay, so I might start with pencil just so I get this right. A little line on either side. I'm going to pretend it's kind of far in the back, or in the background. And it really doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Something like that. Okay, now I'm going to go back in, just trace that real quick. I think I'm just going to leave it like gray with a white, just not colored in, so it looks like a little white fence. How's your fence coming?
Good.
My hand's bumping into my computer over here, so I got a little messy. But it's still fine. Just draw a little shape right there. There you go, something like that. How's yours looking?
I'm going to do brown.
Brown? Maybe I'll go back in and do a little more green on the outside. In like a lion and out like a lamb.
There we go.
Good job. And you got your name on there?
Yep.
So we know that you drew that one?
Yeah.
And we can add it to our art wall because we have a lot of things on our art wall now. You've been drawing all week.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for drawing with us, kindergarten, or if anyone else is watching this and joining us in this little guided drawing time. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will do another one next week. Hope you have a great week, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.